So drive events at Toyota Alphar, and the savings are starting strong. Kick off the year in a Tacoma for just $95 a month, or take home a powerful Tundra for only $295. Plus, explore even more amazing New Year offers across our entire Toyota lineup. Start 2026 with the perfect new ride. Visit us at Toyota at 1625 West Interstate 2 in Pharr. Shop online at toyotaalphar.com or call 956-815-2285. Toyota Alphar, son buena gente.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Protesters derailing a church service in St. Paul, Minnesota. The audio from Speak MPLS, but the DOJ stepping in, says DHS spokeswoman Tricia McLaughlin earlier on Fox.
I'm glad to see the Department of Justice is taking this incredibly seriously, and I hope we see mugshots soon.
The DOJ vowing to press charges. Protesters upset over a pastor at the church who they say works for ICE. European Union members will hold an emergency meeting this week in response to a threat of tariffs from President Trump over Greenland. The British Prime Minister Keir Starmer saying earlier tariffs should not be used against allies in this way, adding a tariff war is in nobody's interests. And the Buffalo Bills fire their head coach Sean McDermott after 9 seasons, just 8-8 in the postseason, losing yet again this weekend. America's listening to Fox News.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Pleasant with sunny skies, breezy this afternoon, highs in the mid-70s. Partly cloudy this evening, then some low clouds move in late. The low down near 60. Cloudy with a shower in spots Tuesday, highs in the mid-70s again. Wednesday, periods of rain with highs in the mid and upper 70s. Mostly cloudy Thursday, highs in the mid-70s to 80 degrees. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV.
The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. And we're broadcasting, we're with Jesse today. I think Jesse want to go get like some saccharin or something. Dude, you got the agave nectar over here. We're with Jesse today at J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you, HQ in Edinburgh, Texas. And let's get all the football stuff out of the way. As you heard on Fox News, the Dub Bills fired their coach. I wish they would like release their quarterback. I think we really need a quarterback in Houston after that. Another pathetic loss. I went back and looked for the name of the character in The Replacements. The Replacements, one of my favorite comedies. Gene Hackman and a whole bunch of superstars. The guy's name, the receiver, was Clifford Franklin. Guy couldn't keep the ball in his hands. Like C.J. Stroud, just fumbling the ball all over the place. Yesterday, I was telling Freddie back at the studio, I say, how about we trade Josh Allen for C.J. Stroud? Just do a swap. Freddie said no. He didn't like the offensive line for Houston. He's still going to panic. You got to hold the line, protect the quarterback. But with snow and all that they were right. You know, there was no way New England could have lost that yesterday with all the snow. Anyway, how are you, pal?
You know what's interesting about the Bills?
Dub Bills.
They lost 4 straight Super Bowls in the 90s.
Yeah.
And prior to that, they'd never even made it to the Super Bowl, and they haven't been to the Super Bowl since.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have the distinction, if you look at their playoff record here since Josh Allen came on board, they've been to the playoffs pretty much every year for 7, 8 years. Have even been to the championship game.
Yes.
And
yes.
what,
and New England, of course.
And what has Buffalo done in the playoffs? They have lost every single time. So not only have they lost 4 straight Super Bowls, here recently, they've lost, I don't know how many AFC championship games.
Uh-huh.
So
like the Chicago Bears.
It's, people criticize the Dallas Cowboys a lot, but at least they've won 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls have the Bills won? None. 0.
Well,
and they can't get to the Super Bowl now because they just lose all the time when they get to the playoffs. So this takes me back to a comment I made last week or 2 weeks ago. What's worse? Being in love with a team that gives you hope, and then they just crush your dreams in the end. Or being a fan of a team that gives you 0 hope, but at least they don't disappoint you in the end because you already know that they're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So the Bills obviously give their fans a lot of hope, only to crush their dreams in the end. They're heartbreakers. That's what the Bills are.
So what is worse, to have loved and lost, or never have loved at all?
Same principle.
I think it's probably worse to have loved and lost, because there's the excruciating pain of losing someone that will never love you, right? You go through that hell on earth.
Yeah.
Versus clueless, loner.
Yeah.
Probably still living with mom,
Sure.
who has never been loved and has never known that pain.
Will never
so
be
it's
loved.
probably good that you never loved at all. Yeah, it's probably better.
It's steady Eddie. It's even keel. It's no drama, no ups and downs. It's just
So it's worse for the Bills because they've lost. They've loved and they've lost, and pobrecitos,
crushed.
Yeah, just awful.
Heartbreaking losses.
Jesse Gonzalez, we're at his HQ. Jay Gonzalez, injury attorney, is ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. The National College Football Championship is tonight. It is Miami at Indiana, or as we've been referring to it, thanks to Cesar Aguirre over at McAllen Bolt. He said, Serge, you do know, Serge, that over at Indiana, Mark Cuban has built that program. Mark Cuban's the one's been dumping millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now that they have the portal and move things around and all that. Yeah. But they should probably rename it Mark Cuban University. Anyway, in Indiana.
What's the connection to Mark Cuban?
Well,
Isn't he a Dallas guy?
He graduated from there. He's an alum. Yeah,
Really?
I don't keep up with Mark Cuban. But anyway, he's the one been pouring all that money.
Really?
You're going to watch it tonight? You're going to barbecue tonight? Find out
I'm going to go to a place called the Archibald. And it's like it's like a Irish restaurant / bar. Very, very high end, very nice.
Everybody wearing kilts?
And it's
Irish?
Oh, the waiters
Well,
there
Scottish,
they wear
sorry.
suits, but it's like green velvet jackets, bow ties. Very, very nice. It's right where the JW Marriott is in Polanco. So you go to Mexico City, you stay at the JW Marriott, and Archibald is connected to that. And they have a big screen TV over the bar. And every time I go, which is often, they show American football. And so I've watched a lot of these recent games at the Archibald. Tonight I'll be there watching Indiana probably beat Miami. I mean, they should beat Miami. They're favored, and I've seen them play twice this year.
Man. Everybody said they were going to beat Miami, and they're still standing after all this time.
That is true.
Yeah, they're really tough. Anyway, that's
Miami snuck in there at 10 out of 12 teams. A lot of people said they shouldn't have made the playoffs, and here they are in the national championship game. So who knows?
You know what I still find disappointing about this whole playoff situation, national championship? Notre Dame, the national brand that they are. And I'll say this again. And I'll say this because a friend of mine commented on this and I said, you are spot on and you solidified my argument. Notre Dame should have taken a bowl game. Why? Because there are seniors that would have been their last game. I know Notre Dame didn't make the national championship or the race to that, but they should have taken a bowl game for the sake of their seniors. That was the last game for these seniors who invested all their life, some who probably will never play ever again. Anyway, I thought that was very petty by the football program or the University of Notre Dame not to accept a bowl, say, no, we're not going to play. We're going to take our football and go home. I thought that was really petty, kind of stupid.
You're right, Serge, and I'll add something to that. The argument against having them play in a bowl game that's meaningless, right? Because they're not going to win a championship. Is their star players could suffer an injury that will cost them getting drafted in the NFL, this coming spring. But that's not even a counter argument because you just sit those players down or you give those players the option of wanting to play or not. And if they don't want to play, well, they don't play. It's a meaningless game, which is what a lot of these players do when they have these meaningless bowl games. Some star players choose not to play. Like when Texas beat Georgia in a meaningless bowl game a few years ago, their star players didn't play. Texas beat Georgia in that game. But you're right. The players that are not going to play in the NFL, that's going to be their last game. Yeah. It's their only opportunity. Not only that, but you've got players who have not played that could play to get ready for the following year.
And like Rudy style. Rudy.
So,
put him on the
field. You're definitely, I'm 100% in agreement with you on that. Nothing is lost. Everything is gained.
Yeah.
They should.
It's a shame.
They should have done that.
Yeah. The National College Football Championship will not be broadcasting on KURV tonight. There's just, behind the scenes stuff that we have. It's like we broadcast every important game except for that. But that is tonight. Jay Gonzalez, my friend Jesse Gonzalez from Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, his office, big supporter of the UT RGV football program. And did you see in the news a few days back, the QB saying, he wants to put his name in the hat to be considered in the draft?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Eddie Marburger, thank you. Eddie Marburger.
Yeah.
He said he's going to be, I guess, he had one more year? Freddie would know this. I think he had one.
I don't think so.
Or was he like a fifth year?
I think, he was done.
Oh, so he's done.
They were trying to find some kind of loophole to give him another year. And obviously that didn't happen.
He's a good quarterback. It was very fun to watch him play. I hope he does well.
I mean, look, Tony Romo wasn't drafted by anybody. And look at how his career turned out. So, some of these players that are, look at Brock Purdy. He was the last player drafted in the NFL.
Yeah.
And obviously he's done well in the NFL. So there's possibilities there for Marburger. And I think all of us would, that'd be great if he gets a chance.
There was a chance for Tony Romo to finally negotiate Tony Romo, because they were floundering there he should have bought like that Tony Roma's ribs.
I know,
business
right?
When it was available like 2 years ago.
He could have bought
He could have bought it, right?
Just changes Tony Romo.
Absolutely. Got all the Cowboy fans to eat some more ribs.
Wow.
710 KURV, your station for the AFC and NFC Championship. That's coming up on Sunday, so tune in for that. We are broadcasting the Sergio Show from Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, HQ in Edinburgh, and Jesse's also broadcasting live on some social media if you want to say hi to some of the gang.
Yeah, Jay Gonzalez Top Lawyer on Instagram and Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys Facebook. There's some events that are coming up, Serge, here in January. And I just want to give you all a heads up. The Texas Citrus Fiesta 2026 will be highlighted, will be a highlight of the inaugural Rio Grande Valley Navy Week, which will take place from January 21st through the 31st. This year, the event will feature over 70 sailors from the U.S. Navy, including those from USS Gonzalez, named after Medal of Honor recipient Sergeant Alfredo Gonzalez. The Navy will engage with Texas communities through a series of performances, educational events, and service projects. The fiesta will also include a Navy flyover to kick off the Parade of Oranges on January 31st.
Very nice. Very nice.
Marking the first historical flyover for the event, the fiesta will be held at Benson Palm Community Park, offering a day of family fun and South Texas traditions. The J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys will be featured in the parade, which starts at noon.
Excellent.
We've been part of this parade for many, many, many years. Yeah. January 31st, we will be at the 17th annual Stake in Your Community fundraiser as donors, where over 600 business and civic leaders come together to share in the grand announcement of the Youth of the Year and scholarship recipients. Most importantly, the evening will raise crucial funds through our live auctions, box raffle, and luxury raffles to support the academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character of civic engagement programs for our future leaders. The J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys are a proud sponsor of the Stake in Your Community, celebrating the young people that make a difference in Edinburgh's future by supporting Boys and Girls Clubs of Edinburgh, Rio Grande Valley, with over 4,000 youths served.
The only thing that would make that better is that every family that is honored, all the youth honored, would actually receive a ribeye steak, medium.
I cooked a New York steak last night, Serge, and the night before.
How is it that you cook it? And they say, ¿Cuál término, muchacho?
Let me give you a pro tip, Serge.
What?
And for all of you listening, pro tip, go to the H-E-B on Trenton, which is the best H-E-B in all of the valley. If you don't believe me, go check it out.
Trenton and 10th.
Trenton and 10th is the best H-E-B
in
South
Texas. I'm there. That's mine. That's
and I know this because when I've gone to other H-E-Bs, they don't have what this H-E-B on Trenton has. They have better stuff, higher quality stuff. But that's not the pro tip. The pro tip is once you get to H-E-B Trenton, go to the meat market there they have. Don't buy the meat that's on display. It's good. Nothing wrong with it. But don't buy the meat that's on display. Tell the guy that's there, the butcher, say, what do you have in the back? What do you have in the freezer?
Yeah. What are you holding out on?
What meat slabs do you have? They haven't cut them. They haven't done. And they'll tell you. We got Wagyu sirloin, which, by the way, if you've never had Wagyu sirloin, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And they'll bring out the slab in plastic. And then you say, all right, get it ready for me. I'll take the slab. If you have New York steaks, bring out the whole slab and then tell them to cut it in 2 inches, 2 inches thick.
Okay.
That'll make 4 or 5, steaks. And it's going to be the best steak you'll ever have in the world. But it's got to come from the back. And they've got to cut it in front of you. Pro tip of the day brought to you by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
With all that fat in the Wagyu meat, medium rare, medium?
So what I do, Serge, I have a Wolf grill at my house. It's gas. I'll cook it 2 minutes on each side. You know where it's the hottest? It's got the infrared or whatever it is. It cooks like at 1,000 degrees. And so I sear
1,000 degrees in 2 minutes.
I sear it on both.
Beef jerky.
It's a 2-inch steak. And so you cook it on 2 minutes each side, and then you crisscross it so it forms those squares.
Does it need to be a little red?
You flip it.
Pink?
So then you do 2 minutes on the other. 2 minutes on the other side, and then the other side, and you do that twice because you crisscross the steak.
Yeah.
And then after you do that, you do it a couple more times where it's not as hot.
Yeah.
And then you're done. It's medium rare.
But it's not well done. Medium.
No, it's medium rare.
Medium rare.
It'll be pink on the inside.
Yeah,
Incredible.
I know those are
incredible.
Pretty. Look, I'm running out of time. Jesse Gonzalez, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Tell me about the crew. What's going on with the gang right here?
Serge, as you know, every day there's accidents. Every day we get calls from accident victims. And so we take on cases every day. We win cases every day. So we're always dispersing money. We're always signing up new clients. I mean, that's what we do. We've got 6 locations across the valley: Rio Grande, McAllen, Edinburgh, Westlaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, We're conveniently located off the expressway. Why? Because we want to make it easy for clients to, they'll see our office, they'll pull over, walk in, we qualify their case. It normally takes 3-4 minutes to let them know if their case is good or not in terms of whether or not they have rights. And those 4 or 5 minutes, Serge, can make you millions of dollars. I've seen it before. So you see our office, you don't even have to call. Just pull over. You don't need an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome all the time. And we're available 24/7. All my clients have my cell number. All my clients can reach out to me via phone. My personal cell phone number is 956-960-5725. But use WhatsApp because WhatsApp is very good in terms of business. If you call and I don't answer, you'll get a message. If you text me, you'll get a message immediately. That's basically part of how that works. And then I can reach out to you personally. And so we've been doing this for almost 25 years. We've won thousands and thousands of cases. We've paid clients millions and millions of dollars. That is why we say that we are simply the best. And nobody does it better than Jay Gonzalez.
Thanks for the invite, Jesse. Jesse Gonzalez, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. This is KURV Edinburgh. Up next, our friend Mando San Roman.
Mando St. Roman.
Our sister station, Super Tejano. He's passively, aggressively, throwing the baby blue Oiler color on me with a blue shirt that he's wearing right now. He's just kind of rubbing it in, not saying anything, just throwing it in. All right, I got you. I got your love, brother. This is KURV Edinburgh coming up on 10 o'clock.
Hair volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy.